people are making plans for the new year and walking into the new year to earn more, to do more. As you're doing more, know that you're putting. So lately, I've been thinking differently about my health. Not that I plan to, but because of something I almost ignored. So I used to call myself the fit guy because I don't like the gym, but I don't take my physical health lightly because I play football. I think for the past 20 years, I've not missed much of football, at minimum of 2 games per week. And I do other sorts of exercises just to keep fit. So back in 2020, something started, and each time I breathed in, like, it felt like my breath hooked, and I wasn't sure what it was, but there was no clear pattern. It wasn't reoccurring every week or every month, so I didn't feel like it was something to be worried about. So it was something that happened once in a while. However, fast forward to 2024, it started to become a trend. Like almost every other week, I would have an incident like that. And I was genuinely worried. I was really worried. So what did I do? I decided to actually book a checkup with a doctor and check my heart out, because I was only worried for one thing. Because on this day when this incident happened, I was worried that what if something bad happens to me? Does it mean my wife will not have GoFundMe flying around, or putting my family in a very difficult situation that they didn't plan for? So I decided to book a checkup. So I decided to go. When I eventually got there and this ECG scan was conducted, at the end of the day, obviously I can't tell what it was. The doctor looked at it and he looked straight at me and was like, Easy, you need to go to A&E now. It was so loud, not because his voice was loud, but you could hear a pin drop because of the silence afterwards when he said what he said. I was really scared and worried, because anyone that is going to A&E is someone who's been involved in an accident or has an emergency situation. So I went to A&E. A lot of tests were carried out, a lot of whatever waiting, if you know the system. So I ended up waiting for hours and was allowed to go home the next day. Even as at that day that I was allowed to go, they weren't sure of what was wrong, but they let me go. Eventually, when the results were out, they could tie it to the fact that I was taking this medication. And this medication I started taking for over 5 years because I was struggling with sleep. And I decided to stop. I stopped taking this medication April 2025. And ever since then, I've only had this incident once. And that was probably 2 weeks after, and that was it. I've not had that incident till this day. Now, listen. I decided to find a new way of finding my sleep pattern. Obviously, it's been a challenge for me. I had to even buy a treadmill, start taking tea. I don't like tea before now, but now I take calming tea. I try to listen to some of maybe a movie, watch a movie or listen to a program that will kind of calm me down or calm my nerves, or even read. I even bought a Kindle so I can read. Anything that can just make it easier for me in the evenings to fall asleep. To be honest, it was difficult initially, but it has been helpful. Now, the other realization I found out was that in my mind, people that go to hospitals are people that are over 40. Obviously, they say life starts at 40. So I used to think that I'm still young, I'm fit, I play football, all of that. I look fit, I think. So I don't need loads of hospital visits or checkups. But I was wrong. And the other part that I realized was that part of the reason why I was scared of checkups was the cost. I didn't even realize that my company was paying for my healthcare every year. And part of what they were paying for was for me to go for checkups every year. So I was missing out on it for years, and found out again that even the checkups, even if I wanted to go for private or by myself, it wasn't even expensive. So imagine the cost of expense to whatever health condition I would have gotten. Later on, it would have been worse than what I would have paid every year to check myself out. So I'm only saying this because I know that there's this misconception on the minds of people that health checkups are expensive. They're not. In fact, if you think they're expensive, wait till that your health situation gets worse. Because you see, this body, it always gives us sign. It's just that we choose to ignore it. A bit like a car that is showing you one or two signs and you decide to ignore it. One day the engine will break down. So please, if you have every opportunity to take care of yourself, do so. This is not to scare you. This is not to make anyone scared. But in as much as people are making plans for the new year and walking into the new year to earn more, to do more, as you're doing more, know that you're putting much more stress on your body and you need to equally care for it. Again, I'm not here to scare anyone. I'm not advertising any company, and neither am I trying to make anyone feel bad. But I think the first thing you should budget for to carry the order of your plans is the vehicle, and the vehicle is your body. Again, I'm just talking to myself. Maybe you should listen to Happy New Year.